Right, I thought we could start a new segment on the show called Alex's Dream Corner.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
You mean like, but when kids these days say bad, they mean good?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh. So obviously, because of my a combination of my schedule and
What do you think no means?
What?
I'm just
No means
fooling.
no?
Go ahead.
Aichi is a no means no prefecture?
Is that true?
Not in Japan, Jesus. As a combination of my obscene schedule and my unreal alcohol intake, I have a lot of crazy dreams.
Okay. Yeah.
And I
I
had one last week that
Go in one.
Shook me to my core.
Okay. Wow, that sounds bad.
Yeah.
Are you
hang
okay?
on a second. Kind of, I guess. Well, here's what happened. So in this dream, I'm in the movie Home Alone.
I love it already. I don't know what's so bad about it.
I'm in the movie Home Alone, and I set off some kind of butterfly effect where I kill the old man who saves Kevin at the end.
Thank God.
I did something that prevented him from getting his heart medication, and he died.
All right. This should have been the video game.
Right? Which means that Harry and Marv end up killing Kevin at the end.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
They kill Kevin, and they bury him in the backyard.
I love this.
And the McAllisters get back from France, and they find they are distraught to find their house burgled and their son missing.
Right, but I'm still confused to what your role is. Are you just Alex?
Yeah, I'm me.
Are you basically just a god in this world, or
No. I'm a fallible human being, and I set off a chain of events that killed the old man, and so Kevin died.
So in a way, you are sort of playing a video game, except the player is in the world.
I guess.
Yeah. You die in the game, you die for real.
That's true. So they're looking for Kevin. They're freaking out. Meanwhile, I take a 2-week vacation to Dubai.
Okay, good. "Quote unquote vacation."
I saw the whole thing go down, so I know where Kevin is buried. But I duck out of there, just like I'm gonna go on vacation for a little while.
It's like, why? I mean,
I don't know. So basically,
like
I let them suffer for 2 weeks, and I get back from Dubai. I'm like, I should probably just tell them. So I
like your casual guilt. I should probably get around to that.
Yeah. So I end up telling the McAllisters, all right, I saw the whole thing go down. Sorry, I was in Dubai for a bit. I saw the whole thing go down. Here's where Kevin's buried in the backyard.
Brought you some gifts, though.
So they call the police, and they find the body, and I'm trying to console them, and the only thing I can come up with to say is, don't worry, it's okay. He's still alive in the reality I'm from.
Okay,
which is not a thing that grieving parents want to hear, though.
I guess not.
Is it?
Well, I don't know.
And then I woke up and I went to work.
Okay, great.
So if anyone wants to develop that screenplay, call me. I
mean, again, that sounds like a game, and that could be like the Telltale reboot adventure game.
It almost sounds
Home Alone.
Also sounds like a Suda 51 game. Can we get him on the line?
Does it? Okay, sure.
I don't know. It's because I mean, to be in it, it had this really kind of like surreal vibe to it.
Well, yeah, I can understand.
Okay, or why don't you make it? You make games now.
Yeah, I could do that, I guess.
We could package it as Blast Rush 2.
I mean, I mentioned Telltale because they could get the license, like they got the Back to the Future game and everything.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll call it a Home Alone Gaiden.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, Home Alone Legends. Home Alone Ascension.
What?
Ascension.
You're breaking up.
Ascending.
Hello, Steve.
Going up.
Yes, third floor, please.
Ladies and gents, welcome to another edition of No More Whoppers. It's a fun little podcast, isn't it? Somebody? No?
Sure.
Okay, I'm Ray Barnholt, Night Terror, and with me as always, this is all just some game to him, Alex Fraioli.
Up, down, left, right, Alex.
Okay, you're fired.
First of all, seriously, your audio quality has gone to shit. You sounded super clear at the beginning, and now it's like you're calling from a walkie-talkie?
Hey, how's this quality?
Over.
I'm actually flipping you off right now.
Oh, hey!
It's funny. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know.
All right, well, I guess I'll deal.
There's no torrents running. There's no Netflix happening.
I'm not downloading anything.
No, is it at least solid? Am I actually breaking up, or is just the quality bad?
No. You're not breaking up. It's just the quality is very low.
All right, then sit down and shut up.
I am doing only one of those things.
And deal with it.
I will deal.
Okay, thank you.
Ray, how was your month?
Oh, not too bad, I guess.
Okay.
You know what we talking last time about me having to get a job?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got a job.
Nice. Doing what? Which subway?
Well, actually, I'm not going to publicize it too much this time.
What?
I don't really want to.
Okay.
It seemed like a mistake last time, mostly because you kept making bad jokes about it.
Oh, no. Great jokes.
Oh, no. Very bad. Very bad references and jokes that embarrassed me and made me feel bad.
Well, thanks for nothing.
Actually, that'll be the segment coming up.
Is it game related?
Actually, it's not. It's
what?
Not. But, yeah, it's not something in my usual wheelhouse, which is kind of daunting. But, you know.
IKEA.
Yeah, you'll find out soon enough. You, listener. Alex, I'll just tell you off mic.
Okay.
But yeah, I start that next week from this recording. Yeah.
That's exciting.
It is exciting. It's kind of surprising that I was able to get one in with such expediency, considering my usual fail rate. But, you know, it's cool. Yeah. Glad that happened. I am getting paid a lot more.
Oh, nice.
You know, relatively. But, yeah, still not bad.
That's pretty good. I don't make a lot of money in my my business.
No, you don't. I mean, well, you make a lot of friends.
That's true. Yes, my currency is people. No, that's what slavers say. I'm just happy to know a lot of cool people.
And that's what's truly valuable.
Right?
The golden shininess. What?
I'm just going to name a list of friends that I've made at the bar. You got Slonk.
Mm-hmm.
Crimple. Dank. And Matt.
Okay, great.
Some of the best. Oh, man.
So, related to this, though.
What?
Hey, I'm talking here.
All right, fine.
So, yeah, related to this job stuff, you know, I said I would maybe tell some stories and air some grievances, I guess, about the last job.
Oh, yeah.
But not yet. Because, you know, like I said, I think I'll wait until that completely closes. Like the place completely closes its door. Then we'll talk.
Okay.
And that'll be at the end of March.
All right.
But, you know, I would still say, you know, look forward to some stories about such characters as Colonel Cattle Prod, Major Dad, Major Prick, Lieutenant Writes Too Much, Lieutenant Schoolmarm, and Sergeant still thinks I'm involved with Retronauts.
Oh. Well, tell me else. Tell me else. What else is going on in the wonderful world of Ray?
Well, you know, I was driving around the other day, and there was a crazy lady at the intersection.
Love it already.
Yeah, I had stopped at the big intersection around town, and this short old lady was gonna cross the street, and she had begun to cross the street, and I guess I had looked over in her direction or something. I was wearing sunglasses, by the way. Not that it really matters, but she apparently noticed me, and then in the middle of this crosswalk began to approach my car and kept yelling and not necessarily yelling, but sort of saying something to me while I'm in the car waiting at this stoplight. I could not hear her at all, actually. through all the noise and stuff. But she kept repeating something to me in an attempt to try it and like find some sort of answer to me. Of course, I'm straight faced for this whole thing, but I'm just sort of watching her like, basically get out of the way of my car. She almost actually reaches my door when the light turns green. Oh dear! And she's still in the middle of this intersection, and now
and in the middle of a tirade.
This is a 4-lane intersection, by the way. I mean, a 4-lane road on the intersection. So you have 4 lanes of cars now trying to pass across this lady, and I'm just like, I mean, for me, it was an easy escape. Obviously, she just got out of the way at the right time for me to just go straight on ahead. And I'm just like, what happened about that?
Can I take a guess at what she was saying?
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay. Super Monkey Ball is overrated. Was it that?
No, I think it was less syllables than that. Fewer syllables.
Oh, okay. Okay, go.
I really had no idea, but she was apparently offended by me or something. I guess I did turn my head toward her and may have looked back, but not like out of any sort of like disinterest or offense or anything. I was just looking in that direction, mostly to check on, like you do when you're driving, make sure no one's in your way and trying to jump ahead of you or something.
Is it possible that she just thought that Blast Rush was too easy?
That might have been enough syllables, yeah. Now that I think of it, yeah.
Blast Rush too easy.
Yeah, it was weird. She just...
Oh, dear.
She had started walking, noticed me, and then immediately was, caught me and was offended and then started repeating something at me. And then just like... Anyway, yeah, that was fun.
And you just pulled away like... Fuck you!
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool. I'm doing all my drops slow and low this week, just so everybody knows. Already am, so it's been decided.
Prefer not.
Well.
Fuck. So yeah, that was a fun grocery day.
Oh, what'd you get at the store?
Oh, my usual. I like to stock up and get some things for next week's lunch, shit. And
Okay. What's next week's lunch? Dude, I'm so excited for this. What is next week's lunch?
Could your yelling also be slow and low? So I can finish the sentence?
Sorry, okay. You got sandwich fixins.
I usually just get a deli sandwich. Sometimes a microwave burrito. Sometimes boneless chicken bites.
Let me stop you right there. Yum.
Yeah.
All right.
That's just the kind of things you can get at the grocery store.
Exciting.
Yeah.
I don't have like a grocery store near here. I have a tiny shitty market.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, even in Japan, like the grocery stores are kind of like out of the way, right?
I mean, when I lived in
basically.
When I lived in Joshin, when you stayed with me, when you came to talk to, I almost said Abe, but Ayabe.
One off. That's good enough.
There was a supermarket near that apartment, which was really good. Like it was actually like the size of an American supermarket with a very good selection. And then I moved here closer to the main station, and there's just nothing.
That's too bad.
I don't like it. I can't like it.
You won't.
I won't. I refuse.
Yeah. I have another fun little story.
Do you?
Yeah, you want to hear it? Or do you want to go?
Yes.
You want to tell a story?
No, you know what? Blow your load early in the show. That's fine.
I can't tell if you're serious. I think you might not want me to do that.
I can't tell if I'm serious either. It's been so long. You're fucked. We're lovers. Okay, no go. I gotta drink this water anyway because I'm hungover to shit.
All right. Alex, you run a retro game bar.
Fact.
And you know that I'm also into retro games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, I have a lot of them back home at my mother's house.
Astyanax?
No.
Okay.
My mother lives with her sister, by the way, in her house.
Okay.
And so she moved in and all my bins of stuff went with her, of course, down there.
Oh, bins.
The thing is that also that my aunt has her grandkids and kids coming over to the house constantly.
Oh no! Oh no! No no!
Oh no! I know you. I know where you think this is going. But wait a second.
Okay.
So I'm just setting it up. That's a quick setup. I get an email / call from my mother one day, and she says, she said, I caught one of your cousins snooping in your games.
Uh-oh.
And this is a guy who I think is about my age or a few years younger. He was visiting from California as well. And my mom went down to the basement where the bins are and saw him taking photographs of my games.
Like crime scene photographs?
Well, more like, I'm sure it appeared like he was casing the joint.
Yeah.
He claimed that he mumbled something. I mean, he mumbled something that he was claiming that it was for Instagram. And, yeah, I'm like, what?
That's just hashtag Ray Games.
Yeah, I guess so. But my mom reassured me that, she didn't see him with anything. He didn't seem to grab anything. And, that seemed to be confirmed because, little would he know is that I had already indexed all of my games that I had from the last time I visited my mom's house.
Of course you did.
And took photos of everything. Because I finally wanted to make that list, just inventory everything and also possibly, just have it ready for selling stuff. So if anything had gone missing, I sure as hell would know.
An alarm would have sounded immediately.
No, not literally. I would just have my mom check against my list or whatnot.
Okay.
But yeah, that was really weird. And then he went back. He was just visiting, I guess, for the holidays, and then he left and went back. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm confused.
Sure.
Like, okay, I can understand if you would just want to take pictures of them to sort of, plan your stealing later. But if you're just so stupid that you're just taking pictures of them for Instagram, like what? What for?
Now, hang on a sec. What?
Are you posing as someone who has a lot of video games? I don't get it.
That is a weird thing, but this is what strikes me the most. As an Italian American, you talk about your to me, it seems that you talk about your cousin like some schmuck who took the last box of Cocoa Pebbles at Safeway. Like, are you just not close with your family?
No, no.
Okay, well then there we go.
No. I am certainly not.
All right.
I'm close to my mom and my sister's family, and it about stops there.
Okay, but cousin Ricky, fuck that guy.
Basically.
All right.
I mean, had this not happened, it wouldn't have been fuck this guy, but
all right.
I'm not even sure I had ever met him before in my life.
Oh wow,
That's how not close I am.
Oh, fun.
So there you go.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, and so because of that, it's extra weird when you just find out he's snooping through all your stuff. Yeah. So the remedy, well, not really the remedy. I'm just like, okay, Mom, I guess it's time to start sending some more games my way. And so,
yes, or my way.
Well, if you want some, sure. I was actually already planning to sell a lot of them to sort of turn it around and invest in like flashcards.
There are two games. Oh yeah, there are two games that I still need for the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And they're surprisingly Castlevania 1 and Bubble Bobble.
I think I have one of those.
Okay. I cannot find that shit anywhere. Was Castlevania released on a cartridge in Japan, or is it only disc system?
Only disc.
Okay, because I know Zelda got the cart treatment later on, and that's kind of expensive.
That's what I was thinking just now. I don't really remember, but I think it's just disc.
But I also need to get a disc system. But if I do, I'd rather get one of the Twin Famicom. Is that what it's called? The red and black ones. One of those guys, because they seem more reliable than the actual disc system.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm okay. I would have guessed it really didn't matter, but
I that's just what I've heard from from J-Pals.
Okay, that's fine. I have the separate disc system, and it still works fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had somebody spill an entire pint on my Super Nintendo a couple weeks ago.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, guess what my reaction to that was?
Not good.
I'm Italian. Let me restate that.
No, it sounds that.
I pretty much just immediately burst into flames. This is how I handled it.
I see, like Goku.
Yeah, exactly. No, I ran over like I'm saving a baby from a burning building. I just unplugged the unit and whisked it away. Mm-hmm. And immediately I dabbed as much beer, and I dabbed in the air as well. I dabbed as much beer off of it as I could. Okay. And then quickly unscrewed it and wiped down the inside. And it's fine now.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was just raging.
Just put it upside down and start wiping.
In the most polite way possible. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's the thing is that, it's the systems I worry about more than the games, which is why, I'm moving towards flashcards because it's like, you need the hardware. Yeah. Oh, but of course they're making that Super NT, that FPGA-based fake Super NES
you're just saying letters.
Well, letters that you don't know, but letters that some of our listeners will know because they're smart.
I know all 26 letters. Is it 26?
Final Fantasy is it 6?
Yes. Oh, I got to talk about FF6 later too.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have a cap to that story? I guess not. It was just very, very, very confusing. I think my mom even said, you should look him up on Instagram. It's like, I don't even know. What? How would I start? I don't know. I don't know where to start with that. What am I going to find?
You find pictures of all your games.
Yeah, but then what? It's like...
and your cousin writing, look at all the games I have.
Yeah, I mean, what else would you do it for?
I don't know.
Unless you wanted to show it to some other guy who would buy them after you steal them, I guess.
Or maybe he's using it to pick up chicks.
You see, now I would have said that as well, but jokingly, because I don't know if that would work.
Is there a Tinder for nerds? And follow-up question, what is it now? Tell me.
Follow-up question, can we not go to it?
Okay. Yeah, probably. Probably wise. Burn it to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. It's probably called Nintinder? No, anybody.
Might get in trouble for that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Labo?
Oh, boy.
So... Yeah, okay. FF6. I need to get into this.
Oh, okay. I'll just be in the other room.
Okay, clomp, 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 get out.
It's a cartoon. It's a fantasy land.
It is. It's called Evilise. No, it's not. As you know, FF6 is my favorite FF. I consider it to be the best FF. I started the other day I normally never do this because it's insane, but I'm going for a perfect file.
Which means?
Actually, no, let me specify. Not a perfect file, but a near perfect file, because a perfect file would involve me stealing 99 of every item, which is... I understand the obsession, okay. But it's just past the point of fun for me.
Yeah, that's just like, I have
that's
no other means of entertainment around me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next to perfect?
There's a lot. Obviously, all characters to 99 with all spells. That's a given. I do that in every playthrough anyway.
Right, gotcha.
But on top of that, all lores, all the blue magic that Strago learns. It's a little tricky, but it's obviously not impossible. What's really hard is getting all the rages for Gao.
Madame Gao.
Madame Gao, and recruiting Daredevil on your team. I should mention that. That's actually very difficult and takes a lot of grinding. But no, the actual hard part of this run is getting the max stats on all characters.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with Final Fantasy VI, you know that when you equip certain espers, they grant level up stat bonuses. Right? Did you know that? Okay. So how do you maximize that? Well... you basically play a low-level game until you have everybody. So this is the first half of this run is basically a low level game. I am running from every battle. I'm only killing bosses, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then once the second half of the game starts and I get all the characters back, then I actually start the grinding process. And there's a structure to it. There's an order in which you're supposed to level the characters and what stats you're supposed to give them to optimize their stats. Yeah, it's nuts. I almost regret it already. But it's pretty fun
already, even though it's been a week?
I'm a couple days.
Okay.
Like, just as an example of what this run is like, the first thing you have to do in the game is immediately let Terra die and grind an insane amount of gil with Biggs and Wedge.
Okay.
Because you can't grind until you get to the Velt. Like, this is how you get money in the beginning. It's fun for me, damn it.
I'm sure it is.
All right.
Have you played any other video game in the last month?
What is game?
So no.
No, I let my FF14 subscription lapse. I'm waiting for for it, the FF6 content that's coming out. I have a problem.
All right.
Yeah. But related to that, I worked an unprecedented 15-hour shift last Friday.
Oh. Is that a new record? Is it really?
I believe it is for me. I think before that, the previous record was 13 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So, there's this woman who started coming to the bar a few months ago. Her name is Ai. She's just adorable as all hell. She's exactly 8 days older than me.
I see.
And she comes to the bar to play Dragon Quest XI. It also turns out she's a big Dragon Quest. She's basically into JRPGs in general. She loves Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy and Suikoden, as I found out on Friday. And her favorite game of all time is FF6. She does Terra cosplay. She showed me some of her stuff. She's really good.
Oh boy.
But I was there late with some friends. It's like not late. This is really the beginning of my Friday. It was 2 a.m. And I was there with her and two other pals, and one guy leaves, and then another guy leaves, and it's just me and her at about 4 a.m., and she's like, is it okay if I chill here until the first train? And I'm like, that's fine. I'm going to be here anyway, playing a game.
And that is
so
5 a.m.?
It's like 5:45.
Okay.
And yeah, 6 a.m. rolls around, and she's still there, and then 7 a.m. rolls around, and she's still there, and then 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and she's still there.
Does she have a job usually?
I guess not on Sundays.
Yeah, well, okay, yes.
It was Sunday morning. Church was over at this point.
Yes.
It's nuts.
Okay, sure.
And I had to straight up, like, I was having a good time talking to her. We were basically just talking about JRPGs and watching clips on YouTube of games and game intros and stuff. But at 10 a.m., I'd be like, this is great, and you're so much fun. I have to come back to work here in a few hours. Can I please go home?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yes, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Like, how do you not realize?
Oh, boy.
It's 10 a.m.
Time flies when you're doing nothing.
Yeah. I think what it is that she doesn't have a lot of friends that she can talk to about games.
Yeah. Well, join the club.
She was just gushing about all sorts of stuff. Like she'd never talked to anybody about games before.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what that's like. I mean, I worked as an ALT for 3 years where my only conversation with the other teachers was, boy, it's cold outside.
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing about getting the master summon materia. That didn't come up at all.
It's either boy, it's cold outside or boy, it's nice outside.
Yes, exactly. Those are the two acceptable conversations in Japan.
Yeah.
You could go freestyle with it and say, boy, it's outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I understand where she would come from, but also everything in moderation, please.
Yeah.
Especially when you're, 34.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I couldn't manage that anymore.
Yeah. Like, Usually I can barely make it to 6 a.m. on a Saturday night. Like that's the point at which I'm like, I got to go die now. Like, and whereas 10 years ago, I would do that and I'd wake up for lunch on Sunday. Now I'm just dead all day Sunday. I do not get out of bed on Sunday.
Yeah.
I basically just stay in bed and I'll maybe get up at like 8 or 9 p.m. and have dinner and go back to bed.
Jesus.
But that's it. Like, I cannot anymore.
I have to ask one more time.
What?
Your wife is okay with this?
Yes, she gets it.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
We like to check in on your marriage every now and then.
No, she's good.
Make sure everything's going okay.
We went to the hospital yesterday. I'll get to that in the next segment.
Okay.
We have a new segment called Hospital Stories.
Okay, great.
Which is also the name of a JRPG, by the way. Check it out.
Do you know the PlayStation game made by Game Freak called what was it? Click Medic?
No.
Yeah.
That's it. That's your whole story.
That was a hospital game, yeah.
Awesome. What about Trauma Center? That was a hospital game.
Yeah, especially Trauma Team.
Yeah,
that was
Trauma
about
Teen. Who could forget Trauma?
It was about the hospital and more.
Who could forget Trauma Teens?
There's a scene where a guy jumps out of the hospital into a helicopter, I believe. One of the hero doctors.
Like into helicopter blades or into the helicopter?
I believe into the helicopter.
Good. I don't deal well with gore.
No, it's not very gory.
Unless it's Al Gore. How you doing?
I'm Alex.
That's...
Fuck them, it's my bar.
All right. Why don't we take a quick break and we'll come back with our new segment, Hospital Talk.
Okay, I don't have any hospital talk, though.
Well, make something up. Contribute? Make it up!
I mean, I could retell my kidney stone story.
No, do not do that, please.
Okay, well. It's a special edition remastered.
No, it's a special nothing.
Okay, fine. Bye.
We die alone, we die afraid. We live in terror, we're naked and alone, and the grave is the loneliest place. We die alone, we die afraid. We live in terror, we're naked and alone, and the grave is the loneliest place.
Folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Ray, that's Alex.
Hi, Ray.
Something about a hospital now.
Yes!
Spooky Sunday.
Spooky Thursday is what it was yesterday when we went to the hospital.
Oh, right. Well, I guess the floor is yours.
Well, let me start with this. I hate hospitals. They're the fucking worst.
They're kind of bad, yeah.
Yeah. It's just you're surrounded by sick and dying people, and it's basically a building where people go to die. You're gonna die in a hospital, probably. I'm gonna probably die in a hospital. It's not fun.
All right. Well, plans are set.
It cannot be changed.
That might be the time when we finally do a live show.
Oh, it's a dead show. That'd be pretty fun, actually.
The Dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Grateful Dead. My brother followed them around the country for a time.
Okay, great.
No, yeah, we should do a live show at a hospital. We should get what's the least depressing wing of the hospital?
Well, it depends on the hospital. I was once at the University Hospital in Seattle, and they had a nice sort of common area with, a nice little cafeteria and a little drink booth where you could get a nice, like, iced lemon sort of drink. And that
what
was
is
really
an
good.
iced lemon?
No, I mean lemonade and crushed ice.
Oh, nice.
Like super crushed ice, yeah. So that was
super
really
crushed ice.
Yeah. Yeah. That was fun. That was before my dad died.
Okay, well,
I remember
thanks.
that lemon drink pretty well. So,
thanks for bringing everybody down.
It depends. This is hospital talk. You don't.
All right, you're right. Okay, you're right.
Jesus.
You're right. My wife makes a goose. It'll blow your mind. When did I say that?
Only like 2 episodes ago.
Okay, so 3 months ago.
Yes.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Well, sorry, I didn't know that was your whole story. Stories
I'm
and
trying
quotes.
to answer you about what the most hospitable part of a hospital is.
Okay.
Alex!
Yeah. Spoilers. There's not a lot of it.
No, there's not.
But no, so Ruri. So basically, the whole thing that's going on is I won't get too into detail, but she needs to have a lump removed. It's not a dangerous lump. It's just an annoying lump.
Okay, so it's not the C lump.
It's not. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not life threatening. It's just taking up space, and it should not be there.
Okay.
So while it is not life-threatening, it is, however, a monumental annoyance and a costly annoyance to get out. But we want to get it out. So she has been going to the hospital for the past couple months, just doing tests, and she went in for an MRI last week, and we went in today to talk to the doc about getting this thing out.
Doc talk.
Doc talk, yes. No, wait, that's a Never Not Funny segment.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's coming out next month in Smarch, lousy Smarch weather.
Okay.
You know what? It could have been taken out next week. The doctor was like, "Hey, we got an opening next Friday," and but because Japan, she can't get the time off work.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So she has to wait until March when her job will let her have surgery.
Is her job that important?
No, her company's just that shitty. I mean, this is Japan, and this is a Japanese company. She's quitting that job, which means she put in her 6-month notice about 3 months ago. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. And I keep telling her, like, why don't you just stop going? Just quit. And she's like,
that's what I'm doing.
She's like, I can't, because then they won't give me my last paycheck. I'm like, well, then take the most recent one and then just stop from there.
Yeah.
But she won't do it. But yeah, she's gonna find another job. I think around April or May.
All right. Well, we wish her luck.
Yes, as we do all Ruris.
Hopefully, one that might be 1% more progressive than
the
last.
Yeah. Well, she's looking at jobs. There's this underground shopping mall near our apartment called the Unimall. Not affiliated with the Unabomber.
No, I hope not.
Yeah. And there's tons of stores down there.
Town.
She could probably get a job down there because there's a ton of women's clothing stores, and that's
literally
pretty much
down there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically what she's been doing for the past 12 years. So.
Okay.
Here's hoping. But yeah, what pissed me off about this hospital trip is she had an appointment for 11 a.m.
Yes.
We show up early. We are there at 10:40.
Sure.
And we wait, and she does not see the doctor until 1:30. Like, I know hospitals and healthcare are a lot of bullshit, but I would think that even Japan has this shit on lock, and it does not, apparently.
I would say now would be a good time to maybe try and get a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was playing DQ4 on iOS the whole time.
All right. Good enough.
Which is not a bad port at all.
No.
Check it out, Slimes.
It's the one we all know best.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I mean, from the DS.
Yes.
Sorry. This isn't.
The new version of a game called Dragon Quest.
This is hospital.
That's a good series. So I like that Dragon Quest. That's the one. Yeah. So the probably the most depressing thing about waiting there for 2.5 hours was the fact that the part of the hospital that she needed to go to was. Or not part of the hospital, but the waiting area was right next to the pediatric waiting area.
Uh-huh.
So we were basically overhearing screaming children for 2.5 hours.
Of course, yeah.
Like, this kid doesn't want to get a shot or something. I don't know what's going on back there. I mean, who knows? Who knows what happens in hospitals? But yeah, it's just a lot of blood-curdling children's screams, which is not a great way to start your day.
No.
I'm not into that.
No, and I've been that child.
Ew.
But Why is that ew?
I don't know.
I didn't even tell you what for yet.
What happened?
Belated circumcision. Let's move on.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yes.
All right. You just mush it up against the mic.
Please don't put this on Instagram. Please don't find my mom. Please don't let my mom catch you.
Here's a picture of a whole bunch of video games. Also, here's my wiener.
Here's Ray's junk and Ray's junk.
Oh my god. Dragon Quest foreskin.
Foreskin for what?
Thank you.
Steven Spielberg does.
Oh, anyway. So hang on, was this like a couple months ago or?
No, I was like 5 or 6.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all right.
Yeah. Well, I regret this already.
Well, do you still have it in like a jar of formaldehyde or something? Why not?
Now you're being you.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're objectively right.
You did this last time. It's like,
did I?
You, and then you be twice as gross later. Like, what is your problem?
It's because you catch me off guard, and so I feel like I have to double down. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, it makes perfect sense because I've known you long enough, and yeah.
Yes, you have.
Alex is here. Alex, give me your last name. Pronounce it for me.
Fraggles.
Patohi.
That's Patooey, actually.
Dear Nikki, are you swap note to inventory my nuts?
Well, we've learned a lot in this inaugural edition.
We have. This is pretty great. Have I told the story about when I got stitches?
Were you a snitch?
Yes, that's how I got them.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
All right.
I think I was 12. I got stitches in my tongue because I made the mistake of opening my mouth on a trampoline.
All right. Yeah.
Don't do that.
No, not on the trampoline.
And my basically what happened was I chomped down on my dumb tongue and just
fuck that thing.
Started spewing blood everywhere. And I was at a neighbor's house, so I ran back to my parents' house, and I'm banging on the back door, and my dad comes to the door, and he thinks it's a joke. He thinks it's juice, and he does not. And he starts laughing at me as I'm pounding on the door, yelling, "Open the door!" And my mom,
classic Alex gag.
As a seasoned mother, my mom recognizes real child's blood, and it pushes my dad out of the way and opens the goddamn door.
That is so Alex.
And then she drove me to the hospital, where I got stitches from a very young doctor who had only done it once before.
Okay, great.
Alex, what's going on?
I wasn't worried because as a kid, you're like, oh yeah, adults know their shit. But my mom was freaking out. Like, what? You've only stitched one other tongue in your life? And he's like, yeah.
Jesus. Was it Zach Braff?
It was, yeah. I call him Zap Braff. And I got some Sega CD games out of it, so go me.
Okay.
That's how I got
then, not Ruri's visit. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. How would that work?
And here's your complimentary copy of Soul Feast, and thank you. Have a good day.
Damn. Sewer shark. But yeah, that's the tongue incident. That's how I got. These are the 3 games my mom let me get because I got stitches in my tongue. Jurassic Park on Sega CD.
Oh, yep.
Revenge of the Ninja on Sega CD.
Yeah.
Which I liked at the time.
Yeah. And
the real gem, Panic on the Sega CD.
Oh, there we go.
AKA Switch, which is what I need to buy.
Yes.
Nintendo.
I do now have all of my Sega CD games here, which I've posted on Twitter recently. They are in order: Panic, Sonic CD, and Switch. So it's those 2 games and the Japanese versions of those 2 games.
I've always been big into what?
I did used to have the Power Rangers Sega CD game.
What? Why'd you get rid of it?
It sucked, much like Revenge of the Ninja.
Oh, it was one of those.
Yeah.
All right. I beat Revenge of the Ninja on hard mode, which is no button prompts. I just played it through on normal and just wrote down what the prompts were.
Jurassic Park is like insanely hard, right?
It is. Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
And you're on a dumb timer as well.
Yeah. I mean that. Yeah. It's wasted potential. That could have been really good if they'd let you be leisurely about it, but
yes,
no such
talk
thing.
to the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Sega CD,
Bring it back.
my favorite part of the hospital.
The Sega CD ward.
Yes.
Yeah, doctor, I need 20 cc's of crisscross. Make my video stat.
Are you saying you still have all those games? Those 3 games?
Yeah, I still have all my Sega CD games.
Wow.
I think the other ones I have are Lunar 1, Lunar 2, and Shining Force CD, which is awesome.
That's probably the best out of all the ones you've mentioned so far.
Yeah, Shining Force CD is stupid good. If you can get your hands on that game, anybody, I totally recommend it.
Get your mitts on that software.
It's like it's both of the Game Gear games.
It's a remake.
Plus like two entirely new scenarios. It's so good.
It's like 4 games in 1.
It is, yes. Like Game and Watch.
What? No.
Yeah. Game and Watch Gallery 2. Pick it up on Sega
that.
CD.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I was just confused.
I'm really loopy again. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That can't be an excuse after 170 episodes.
It's not an excuse. It's just a rationale.
You say it like it's an excuse.
It's an explanation. It's an explanation.
Sorry, Ray. I just feel so under the weather today. That's why I'm lashing out at you like I do every time.
Now I'm not sorry. No, I'm lashing out at you because that's the only way I know how to engage you.
Yeah, that seems like a character flaw.
What? Yeah, probably.
Thumbs down, dick fucks.
Should maybe speed up one
I'm
drop.
a loaf.
No, not you.
I'm all slow and low this week to match my mood.
You're dumb. Well, how? Fuck off.
All right.
All right. Pretty good. Oh, man. Yeah, it's definitely been a month.
Yep. Yes, it has. Alex, you've mentioned before the pizza loop.
Yes.
Where you kept getting pizza coupons after ordering a pizza.
Yes. Oh, that's no longer a thing. I think they stopped giving the coupon for being more than 30 minutes.
I see. Oh,
unfortunately.
Yeah. That's right. There's no more typhoons holding them back or anything?
No. I was kind of pissed off. I tried to order a pizza at the bar a few weeks ago. And, like, they take orders until midnight.
Yeah.
And I put my order in at, like, 1:45 midnight. And, like, I submit it, and they're like, yeah, this store is no longer taking orders today. I'm like, motherfucker, why not?
Store's full.
No, of shit.
Yep. That's right.
Sorry, why did you bring up the pizza loop?
I got into the Best Buy equivalent of a pizza loop.
Oh,
recently.
shit.
So I had traded in an old laptop to Best Buy, and they gave me $125 in gift card credit for it, right? So I used that to buy a thing or two, and then a couple weeks later, they give me a $5 gift card. And I say, well, okay, can't really put a dent in anything, but I guess I'll just use that to save a little bit on a game. So I just pre-ordered Dragon Quest Blocko on Switch. Just saved $5 on that. Right? Okay, so I buy Blocko, and then like a week later, I get a $10 gift card. I'm like, well, fuck, how long is this going to keep going? And will it keep increasing? That'd be fun. After 4 weeks, it's like $100 again.
Nice.
Again, I'm just sort of like, what do I do with this? So I just use it to buy Xenoblade 2 on Switch. So now
fun.
It's both a Best Buy loop and a Nintendo Switch loop.
I'm into that.
To buy games with them. Yeah. But then that also encouraged me to finally, and this is no longer about the loop, but I started playing the first Xenoblade.
Oh, fun.
I hadn't done that before, and so I just started doing that. So I'm playing some new old RPGs in preparation.
Let me tell you about some old RPGs. I'm really into Final Fantasy. What is it, 6?
So this is for Zozo.
Yeah, there you go. It's got Zozo in it.
Yeah.
Check it out. You got Kefka
Yep.
and the rest.
Mm-hmm. I had been playing as Terra and Kefka in the new Dissidia.
Oh, how is that?
It's weird. They kind of screwed it up by making it 3-on-3
Okay.
and forcing that on everything. And so it becomes a huge like arena battle between 6 characters.
I've never been too into the Dissidia series in general, just because I know it's just Final Fantasy, but I still get that Kingdom Hearts vibe where it just feels like it's too fan fiction-y. Like,
Yeah.
What if Cecil fought Kefka and Sephiroth? Like, I don't care. I mean, if the gameplay is fun, then that's another thing. But
It was fun. The first one
the
was
concept doesn't grab me.
Yeah.
Okay.
First one fun. I think this one's kind of just convoluted because of that. And so I haven't... It was just a beta that I was playing, a beta demo for now. I don't know if I'll actually buy it at this point. But, there's nice graphics, I guess. You can play as Ramza.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ramza Baelv.
Yep.
Final Fantasy Tactics. He looks incredibly androgynous. He's very attractive.
Final Fantasy.
Yep.
I did.
Okay.
Because he shows up in FF14 as well.
Okay. Probably doesn't look exactly the same.
That Rabinaster raid was actually it's stupid difficult, but it's also pretty fun if you're in a good party. If you're in a good party, you can knock it out in under half an hour. If you're in a bad party, it takes like 90 minutes.
And that's this week's Eorzea Corner. Thank you, Alex.
Yes. Oh, back over to you, Roy.
The Mario Brothers.
I forget his name. I'll call him Ray.
I had just I had been dipping my toes back into some games to try and make some progress on them, as well as Xenoblade. So I was trying to play some more Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've beat my second boss on that game.
Oh, BOT dubs.
Played some more Dragon Quest 11. Not 11. Jesus Christ. 7.
You should play 11. And 7.
I will play 11. In fact, that's why I'm trying to beat 7. So I can be better prepared for 11.
Let's open a chain of convenience stores that combines Dragon Quest 7 with Dragon Quest 11, and we'll call it Slime Mart.
Ah, great.
Cool.
Jerk off.
Why haven't they done that yet? They should do one crazy Dragon Quest that is just a little bit modern day, that has some modern day touches in it. Like a convenience store.
I would play a Dragon Quest spin-off game where you are various Dragon Quest heroes from throughout the series who have to work part-time at a convenience store.
Okay, yeah.
I think that would be cool. Like, check it out.
Okay.
Kiefer doesn't know how to scan this magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica can't find the new box of menthol cigarettes that she's supposed to unpack.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's already a bunch of convenience store games.
Yeah.
There's been for decades now.
Just put that DQ branding on it and I'm down.
Yeah, there's so many more crossovers they could do. Yeah, anyway, looking forward to Blocko.
Blocko!
As I mentioned on Twitter, I hadn't even got past Chapter 1 on PS4, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just go to Switch. What does it matter?
It's good. A Platinum subscriber, Jason, was asking me about it the other day. Yes, it is.
No, you have to talk to me about it. It has to be in the ledger.
I consider Platinum subscriber to be a gold subscriber who's visited the bar at least two or more times. No! And 2 comely lasses of virtue true.
Yes. You can't have that either without going through me.
But it's Blocko's pretty good. I recommend it to all the listeners.
Yeah. So
what I'm looking forward to is okay, are you still going?
Just one last thing about that is that they have the demo on Switch as well. So I was playing through that and sort of organizing my shit better than I did on PS4. And then I can be better prepared for the retail version. That's all.
I'm glad that you are prepared.
I built a really tall wall.
Fuck yeah, you did.
Yep.
I remember the first time, my first freak out at that game was I thought it was gonna be real smart, so I built a moat around my town.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
like
good.
the only way I could get in or out was like I would just build and then destroy a bridge every time I crossed the moat.
Yeah.
So I built this moat and I filled it with water and I put spikes on the bottom of the water. And I'm like, this town is fucking impenetrable. And then like I'm chilling in town one night and there's just a fucking skeleton walks by. And I'm like, oh no. Apparently some dudes just fell into the moat, didn't die from the spikes, and just started digging up into the town. And they're just like, sup. I'm like, oh fuck.
Ah, Jesus.
I love that Blocko.
Well, skeletons don't have to breathe, so
That's true. That's a
why
fact.
I
I
did
learned that at the hospital the other day. I'm practically a doctor now.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to a video game that is called Wander and the Colossus.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's coming out soon, right?
Soonish.
All right.
The remake.
Yes, I
remake.
I think I mentioned this last time, but like I didn't know for the first couple weeks it was announced. I didn't know it was a remake. I just thought it was another HD remaster. And then I actually watched the trailer. Like, oh fuck, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
This is
down.
what everybody's excited about.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Because Shadow of the Colossus is probably it's in my top 5 games of all time. I fucking love that game so
Oh, yeah,
hard.
you're one of those people.
I am one of those people. I'm very much considering getting a Colossus sigil tattoo on my back in case tiny men scale me. They know how to kill me.
Yeah, or just normal men.
We were streaming. My good buddy Rachel was streaming I Am Bread from the bar last Saturday, which I was getting a real Shadow of the Colossus vibe from that because you've got this limited grip gauge and you've got to like scale shit.
Yeah.
I mean, not like tonally, but control wise.
No, I know. I know what game that is.
It was yeah. We were watching Game Grumps play some of it, and she's like, "Is it on PS4?" And I looked it up. It is. Is it expensive? It's $3. Let's fucking stream that. So we streamed it.
At your expense?
Yeah, it was pretty fun though. And then
Just want to make sure she didn't coerce you into doing it.
No. And then it was it was one of those situations where like I have like $4 in my PSN wallet, so it's like I can't afford anything. But it always feels so good when like you have just enough already in the wallet to buy a thing that you want.
Yeah, of course.
I love that shit. Because Sony has like given up on respecting any of my credit cards. So I basically have to buy gift cards through Amazon and then redeem those.
Yeah, everybody has credit card problems on there. It's really dumb.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's too bad.
And then Rachel went on to beat the free RE7 DLC with Chris Butterfield. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
She went in blind and beat it in under 2.5 hours. I don't know how long it's supposed to be, but I thought that was pretty good.
I got a Resident Evil game for Christmas.
Which one?
I got the Revelations 2-pack for Switch.
Revelitons!
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I think I talked about it already, didn't I? I talked
Did
about
you?
it to somebody.
Does it have Zombambos?
Not as much.
Oh.
It had weird lizardy things.
Oh, lizards.
What were the lizardy things from RE2? No, 1?
Lickers? Oh, 1 hunters.
Yeah, some hunter-looking guys.
Oh, I like the hunters.
Yeah. It was kind of a prolonged, like, quote-unquote boss fight where you just had to, like, fight them off for a while and then until the elevator comes down.
I love those.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
That's an early fight.
I remember getting the original Resident Evil on the Saturn. I got that off eBay in like 2002.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like stupidly excited for it because it has an extra battle mode and there's like 2 new enemies, but they're just palette swaps of other enemies. There's like Gold Tyrant, and I'm like, wow. So I'm so fucking excited, not ironically.
Okay, great.
Yeah, also, for some reason, you know how they censored the opening of the original RE1 for us whiteys?
Yes.
For some reason, there's like a limited number of pressings of the Saturn version that by mistake, had the original uncut opening.
I recall that, yes.
And then I guess I don't think I have one of those. I think I have one of the later ones, but what a weird thing. Yeah. Resident Evil trivia. Hey, here's another one. Jill Valentine, certified public accountant. Did you know that?
No.
Well, yeah.
How about that? Yeah.
Also, Rebecca Chambers, secret best girl.
Well, I knew that.
Yes, you did.
Are you going to watch that new CG movie that she's in?
Oh, of course not.
Oh. Well, it's the best way to see what Rebecca Chambers has been up to.
But I don't know. Are they trying to like coolify her, or is she still like the kind of shy, bumbling Rebecca that I love?
I honestly have no idea.
Okay.
I've only seen a
Actually,
picture.
No. I think that they struck a good balance in Resident Evil 0, where she was like equal parts tough and bumbly.
You gotta have the bumbly.
Yeah, right? It's endearing.
Sorry if that was sexist.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm also a big fan of Jill because she's got like the toughness and the tight pants.
Okay.
This has been Resident Evil Corner. I've been Alex.
Yeah, I did forget to play this.
The new version of a game called
Resident Evil.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
What a great series.
Yeah.
Boy, people are getting excited for that Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
That's not your thing. That's not my thing. So
yeah, I can see how it's other people's thing. It's just I've never gotten. I've attempted. I've just never gotten into Monster Hunter.
I'm the same way. I got, I played one of them a lot. I think kind of for coverage. I think it was a 1-up review or something. I tried to play 3 on the 3DS and Wii, and it didn't work. Then I bought 4 for really cheap when that was on sale for 3DS, and I think that's a good place to just keep it for right now. I'll try and play that a little more.
Do it.
That's what I've been doing.
I think I picked up Monster Hunter 2 something on the PSP.
Yeah,
because it was literally $1.
Yeah, that was that's what I'd played as well.
Because it was like 2 versions old at that point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'll dive into this series. I'll test it out with a $1 purchase. Why not?
That's also the one they ported to iOS, so you can get that on your iPhone now. Yeah.
My information phone.
Yes. What fun. But
did I tell you about the battery shit that I've been dealing with?
No.
Yeah.
Are you one of the battery victims?
I am one of the battery victims. And Apple's like, hey, if you got a 6 or a 6S and your battery is fucking up, just put your serial number here into the site and see if you're eligible for a free replacement. And guess what? I'm fucking not, despite the fact that my battery doesn't work. Thanks, Apple.
I would say just try your best to just try and get one anyway. Like, go to the store,
I'm okay with just getting the replacement because they are paying for it because they lowered the price from like $70 to $20, right? Because of this shit.
Yeah, 29 or something, yeah.
So I'm just going to go to the Apple store in Sakai and be like, fix my shit.
Yeah. Yep. That's what you got to do.
In the meantime, my phone is on life support. It is either at all times plugged in or hooked up to an external battery.
Okay, great.
Because fuck this shit.
Yeah. Well, at least you can still play Blast Rush, right?
Oh, of course. That's the main cause of my battery running out.
Got that Android version coming out in a couple days. And in fact, there will be an iOS update alongside that.
Nice.
New version with some new kooky features.
Oh, big head mode?
Close enough.
Slappers only?
Did you know there was a shoot 'em up called Slap Fight?
No.
Yeah. And that's the only weird part about it. It looks like a regular sci-fi shoot 'em up otherwise. Yep.
Okay.
There you go. That's actually
it's
actually decent. You should find the Mega Drive version.
Okay.
Yeah. For your bar.
Oh, that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slap Fight MD is the name of it. This is not hospital talk, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I ran into him at the hospital too. Doctor, we need. Ow! Stop it!
That Hugh Laurie.
My friend Peter painted a couple of paintings for the bar, and I want to. Huh?
This is a tongue twister.
No. I want to.
Painted.
I want to commission a painting from him for my personal home. I want a painting of Hugh Laurie driving a huge lorry.
Okay. Yeah, you love this pun, don't you?
I do. I really do.
You're a big fan of that.
I am a big fan.
Yeah. Okay.
I just need some expendable income. I'm always strapped for cash after the holidays, mostly because I buy gifts for Ruri and take her out to a nice dinner.
It's all those Boxing Day sales.
All those Boxing Day sales. Also because I don't get a ton of business in December and January because people are cold and stay home.
Yeah. Or they all went back to see their family in Chicago.
They did, yes. Yeah, my sister and her wife came to visit. That was super fun over New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
We went to the temple in Osu for the countdown, which was a mistake.
Why?
Just because it was kind of pointless. It was like, it didn't have any of the fanfare of the Times Square countdown.
Really? In Japan, they didn't even fake it?
It was almost solemn in a way. Yeah. Also, a Japanese dude threw up on the sidewalk at 11:30. Like, come on.
You gotta start early.
It truly is amateur night.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what we did was I met up with a bunch of bar regulars at the temple, and we hung out and did the countdown. Then we went back to the bar, and I did a private party. It was just, BYOB. We just hung out and played games. But, everybody kind of crapped out at 3 a.m. So I think the lesson here is next year, just start at the bar at 8 p.m. with your friends and just do a little mini countdown there or whatever.
That's not fun. That's not irresponsible.
Don't start your party at 12:30, you dumb.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. Ray, over to you.
I don't go to parties.
Why not?
I'm not invited.
You're invited to mine.
Okay. I don't think I want to be in your house with that Hugh Laurie painting.
Yes, you do. It's not haunted anymore.
I don't want to encourage that.
Well, I'm sorry.
I mean, do you really even want me to visit you if you get that painting?
Yes,
it seems to send a clear message that I don't want really anybody with taste to be around.
Okay, fine.
Premises.
I'm gonna replace it with a painting of you fucking right off.
I could see that working. Yeah.
All right, cool.
My now classic emoji, a painting of that with me walking out the door.
Oh, good times. Yeah. Great oldies. 3WS.
A long, long time ago, the Earth was ruled by dinosaurs.
That's a fact. That is true.
Yeah, that's from Jurassic Park and Sega CD.
Oh, shit, you're right. Daryl Hammond. Is that his name? John Hammond. No, is that his name? Daryl Hammond. I think it's Daryl Hannah.
DJ Hammond.
Just don't say anything. Don't acknowledge my behavior.
I know. That's what I was talking about with the painting.
What? Fine. Why don't we take another quick break and come back with the Jurassic Park talk?
Oh, great.
Folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Jennifer. That is Sarah.
Hi.
Welcome back to the show. Raymond, we don't have any fan fun this week.
Shocking. Seems
I know,
like
right?
people have given up.
Yeah, I know. But I did kind of want to ask you if we were to replace I guess we don't have to replace Facebook likes. I guess we found out where the names are. Did we?
Mm-hmm. Did we? Did you?
I'm going to say no to save face, and then I'll do some research.
All right.
Because I do want to bring that segment back. Because it's always fun for me.
I agree. It's fun for everybody.
But in the meantime, I've got nothing planned. What's what's going on with you?
I don't know. I could talk about something that would make me sound like a dick.
Oh, perfect. That's what a change of pace.
Yeah.
What's
Maybe
your dick story this time? No, go for it. I'm curious now.
Okay. Well, I had prepared something, but then I didn't actually write it down, so I didn't actually have anything prepared. So really quickly.
Oh, you're on the spot? Okay.
And I do want to say, I'm trying not to sound like a dick. So, Alex, if you would not scream at me saying you sound like a dick.
Wow, you are really leading up to this. Okay, I'm really curious.
Trying to get all the bases covered. I was, noticing people leaving very good reviews for Blast Rush and stuff.
Right.
And I absolutely appreciate that all the time. But there were a couple of examples of people just like naming me outright and naming the podcast outright and stuff like that. And
in what way?
There was one that was called, the title of the review was "The Official Game of No More Whoppers."
Is it not?
Like, no, it's not.
I know.
And I feel like I just don't know where it comes from exactly. I mean, certainly we talked about it, the game, and we've joked about it. In fact, last time I think, we were joking about making a No More Whoppers edition. It doesn't actually mean it would happen. I mean, I already tweeted something about this anyway, but it's just like, I have my LLC for a reason, and like, I don't try and promote No More Whoppers on the Bipedal Dog website or anything, because it's a separate thing.
Because it's not related at all.
So I just found it counterproductive. I mean, in the end, it doesn't really harm anything because it's still a positive review. And I can't, feel bad about that necessarily. But it's also just like, try to talk about the actual game. If you're going to do that, it feels like you're baba-booing me, You're just kind of like yelling things into the void that are related to Ray, but not actually related to the subject at hand being the game.
Yeah.
So it was just a message like, let's calm that down a bit, I guess.
I can't believe you thought that I would yell at you for that.
No, well, gee, it's just because, if in my longer version of the rant that I had in my head, it probably would have been like you just being like me saying, I'm trying not to sound like a dick. And then you immediately yelling, well, you do.
That was really good.
So I wanted to prevent that. That's all.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's a valid concern.
Yeah. It's
or reaction.
Yeah. It's just weird. I feel like it comes from, I don't know. This is a humongous guess, but I think some people may have heard me say some years ago that I was depressed, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I think that some people, by extension, may want to try and give me positive reinforcement in every
those monsters.
Possible. You're doing what I don't want you to do.
Sorry. Okay. All right.
And I think that means just like name dropping everything that I've ever done. But in turn, it just comes into like, why is this review of Blast Rush mentioning something called No More Whoppers? Like, do we have to name drop that and Crunk Games and One Up and Retronauts and all that stuff?
Who remembers Crunk Games, though?
Who the fuck does? Exactly. I hope not. So that was basically it. I'm just repeating myself. So.
All right. Well, yeah, folks, try to focus on Blast Rush objectively as its own thing.
Yeah.
By
the way, I'm definitely not as depressed as I was back then, by the way.
Well, thank God. I know. I can tell.
Thank you. A lot of things have changed since I ever said that on the show to begin with, but it's also like, I really don't need this kind of what I would call baba-booing and sort of like...
Yeah, no more Whoppers, no more Whoppers. Ray Barnholt's newly circumcised penis, no more Whoppers.
It starts to feel like people are being my mom and just like writing nice letters into the people.
Oh dear, I'm so proud of Rash Blast.
Still writing to Steve Jobs like, you should check out this game from a talented young man. No offense to my actual mom, who, by the way, likes my tweets now. Some days after they get posted, and that also Mom, I'm calling you out.
This is really weird. One of my best friends, his dad follows me on Twitter and likes tweets where I use very coarse language.
Yeah. Well,
and I've known this guy since I was 10 years old.
Well,
it's weird.
You're dad friendly.
I'm dad friendly. Yes, I'm DF.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
It's the official podcast of dads.
Oh goodness. Are we the official podcast of dads?
Yeah, why not? We don't have to be them.
I guess.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's tap into that market.
All right.
That's a market that needs some fresh blood.
Give me a piece of that sweet dad market.
Yeah. Okay, well, to cap my thing off, let me just say again, I love the positive reviews. I think it's really great that it started off with all these 5-star reviews. And it's not a lot. It's only 20 or 30-ish, but, still, it's good to have.
It's pretty good.
It's good to have. Thank you, nonetheless.
When is the Switch port coming?
Soon enough, Alex.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
How about CDI?
Sega CD.
What's the homebrew scene like on the CDI?
There has to be one, right?
All right. Well, I mean, if anybody would know, I thought it would be you.
I remember hearing something about how that system works. It's not actually built to support sprites.
What?
The way it draws graphics is not very conducive to actual video games, although they did try to pitch it as a game platform.
Oh no.
Something like that. Yeah. It was just very, very restrictive.
Oh, CDY.
That's why they had trouble actually getting a real Mario game on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was of course the Eagles Hotel Mario.
Yep, that was the concession.
Yeah. Should I try to get a 3DO for the bar?
Well, what would you want a 3DO for? What do you think the people would come for?
That's a Doom. I don't know.
No. Doom is terrible on 3DO.
I know.
Don't do that.
I know. Don't Doom that.
Okay, Fine. There is some very interesting sort of 90s shit on 3DO for sure.
Okay.
I like the game Blade Force.
Blade Force.
It's kind of like an open arena-ish shooting game.
All right, I'm taking
a helicopter backpack.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
It's
like a mercenary guy who has a helicopter backpack.
Okay, that seems dangerous.
Yeah, it is. Well, of course, I wrote the magazine all about Warp, and a lot of Warp's games are on 3DO.
Oh, WAP.
I'd say get some of those Warp games.
Okay.
They're pretty kooky, especially Short Warp.
How about a Jaguar?
No.
There's nothing good on there.
Well, Tempest 2000.
Okay.
I guess Aliens vs. Predator. I don't know how well that's aged, but that was the killer app for Jaguar.
One of the magazines I have at the bar is an old EGM with that game on the cover.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I got it from my friend Kim, who I met on LiveJournal in 2002.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now, Doom on Jaguar is good, and it is, in fact, sort of the nexus of all the other console ports that came after it.
Oh, fun.
It was the Urtext.
I do have Doom on the 32X, which is frustrating.
So do I. Not much longer. I tweeted about that recently, too, because I got them back from my mom, who was sending all my games back to me. And I was just like, oh, yeah, they printed the spine wrong.
What?
The 32X logo on the Doom spine is in the wrong direction compared to every other 32X game.
I never noticed.
Yeah, look in my Twitter, you'll find it. It's pretty recent. Yeah, so I was just like, boy, they even fucked that up.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the best way I could play Doom at the time. Aside from going over to the neighbor's computer.
Yeah, I was in exactly the same boat. My friend Matt had Doom, and I just... I did not. I wanted it, and so 32X Doom was the closest thing I could get. And why is it not run at full screen?
Because the frame rate is as good as it'll get.
Oh.
If it was full screen, the frame rate would be even worse.
I read all I read all 4 of the Doom novels in high school.
Me too, brother.
Oh my god.
Me too. Lots of good late night reading under the covers.
Yeah, me too. I love the first book, and the second, like the second book when he's on Earth, like it started to lose me there. And then the third and fourth books, I could not tell you a single thing that happened in those books.
Yeah, it was him and the lady.
Yes,
there was a lady soldier. Yeah,
pretty good. It's no Lord of the Rings trilogy, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I had never seen the Doom comic in person. You know, the one that became the meme sort of.
Oh yeah.
I never saw that in person. I wonder. Weird. You'd think I would have.
Are you trying to ask for it for your birthday?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry to sound sour about it. Sure, you can have it.
All right. I have purchased in the past a Dragon Quest III manga and a Final Fantasy XI light novel.
I'm gonna guess the manga was better.
Yeah. Like I started reading the light novel. It's not like terribly complex, but it basically felt like fan fiction because it wasn't going over like established story stuff in Vana'diel. It was just like a guy wrote fan fiction about his character in Vana'diel.
That's like
yeah.
I don't know. It's like every franchise novel, basically. You know, like Star Wars or Star Trek novels. I mean,
yeah.
You can't
basically
I can't really take it seriously, especially when the covers are just like photoshopped, or just like photoshopped photos of the actual actors from like pre-existing scenes. Like,
oh.
I can't take this seriously. I don't care enough about it.
Yeah, here's the thing. We talked about Star Wars last time, right? Or no, you hadn't seen it then.
I had not seen it then. Yeah,
okay, you have seen it now.
Since. Yes.
Like, the people I see getting mad at Star Wars are mostly the people who are very invested in the expanded universe, which is something I could not give 2 shits about.
I mean, yeah.
I've never understood, like... I like the movies. The original trilogy are great, but like when you get into spin-off novels, spin-off comics, spin-off TV shows, it's like it's a huge marketing machine. It's very impressive, but like I don't care.
Like, am I supposed to be mad that the Doom reboot game doesn't include the lady soldier?
No, you're not.
Sorry to make that sound sexist, but it was.
I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have be able to choose. Hey, maybe I want to rip and tear as a femdoom.
Oh yeah, well, that game does include the words "rip and tear."
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm well aware.
You've played it?
No, I know things.
That can't be right.
Go fuck yourself.
What? Okay, whatever. Yeah, so I wouldn't get it. Yeah, I don't get it either. Is what I mean to say.
But here's what I do have. Guess what's on my desk right now? I'm holding 3 PSP games that I got from a customer.
I see. Okay. I'm going to sell
including
3 PSP games.
Monster Hunter Portable 3.
Yeah. Third.
Pro Baseball Spirits 2011.
Oh, the best.
And the K-On game.
Yeah.
K-On.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's my afternoon. How about you?
One of those has value.
All right.
You'd be surprised which one.
Baseball.
Probably the K-On one.
Okay.
So I was making a joke anyway.
I've never seen that show. Is it supposed to be K-On or K-On?
It's K-On.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on.
You know Japanese. You got it.
Yeah, but it's written in Romaji, you dumb. Oh, no, this is in hiragana.
My mistake.
My mistake. All right. Why don't we close out this shit show? Because I need to take a nap before work because I'm a big baby.
Okay.
And I is coming in tonight to play Dragon Quest XI.
Okay.
Very excited for that. Hopefully she doesn't stay until 10 goddamn a.m.
Yeah, clear your schedule.
Yeah. Like, I had to open an hour late on Saturday because of that. Oh yeah. I think I mentioned. I mistakenly mentioned she did that on Saturday. She did that on a Friday night last week.
Oh yes. All right. Well then, I guess that's the show.
That's the show. Let's close this out. Check us out at nomorewhoppers.tumblr.com. Check. Fuck. My brain just ran out of steam.
Okay, go to our website, nomorewhoppers.tumblr.com. As Alex just said, give us some money through that website as well. What else? I guess Facebook. You still want
Facebook's,
to like the Facebook?
Yes. You know what? That's going to be my project for the next episode. Is I'm just going to fucking sit down, figure out where these goddamn Facebook likes are, see where I left off, and get back at it.
All right, nice weekend project.
Yes.
Assuming that woman doesn't keep you from it.
She may.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Well.
You can find us on Twitter as No More Whoppers. Alex is on Twitter as...
I'm on Twitter. I'm Patooey. That's Pitohui.
H-U-I.
You can also follow the bar at Critical Hit Bar. And I started a new Twitter account.
Okay.
What?
How about
Hang
me
on.
next?
Well, fine. You go, and then I'll do my other one.
It goes No More Whoppers, then Alex and Ray, and then Alex and Ray's other things, okay?
Okay. All right, fine. Go.
Okay. Ray's on Twitter as RDBAAA. Okay,
Awesome.
now you go.
Okay. I started a new Twitter account called Out of Context Critical Hit Quotes because in my job I overhear a lot of very funny things if they are taken out of context. So follow that at OOCCHQ.
All right. And Critical Hit Bar.
Yes, Critical Hit Bar is the bar. Also visit the bar at Critical Hit Bar in Nagoya, Japan, right off the Beltline.
It's
Come
a
on
bar.
in. It is. Come on in, get a drink, play a Mario.
All right. Yep. Like I said as well, download Blast Rush.
Yeah.
You'll find that on iOS. And
The
probably,
official game of No More Whoppers.
I don't think Android will be up by the time this episode goes up, but maybe by the time you listen to it, it will be. Because you're a listener who likes to take their time with podcasts and not, listen immediately at midnight when it goes up, right?
Everyone's got a backlog, right?
I don't.
I'm still 100 episodes behind on the Adventure Zone.
That can stay there.
Hey, I like that show.
I'm just kidding. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, good.
Oh, wait, is that one of the McElroy ones?
Yes!
Yeah, that can stay there.
God damn it! Why do you hate them so much?
They're not funny.
I disagree.
I do not like them.
All right. Well, I don't like you now.
Great. Haven't heard that before.
I'm pretty spiteful.
Yeah, you are. Oh, yeah. And you can also give us money by getting a No More Whoppers shirt.
That's right. We have shirts. Critical Hit shirts may be coming very soon as well. My friend Paul, Paul and Gwen are designing a shirt for the bar. So yeah, if you want one, I may have info on that later.
Are they doing it for free?
What?
Are they doing it for free?
I believe they are, which is incredibly nice of them.
They're not asking for any money.
Not for the an initial run. I don't think so. No.
Okay, that's a good deal.
That's a very good deal.
That's how you do business, Alex. I keep telling you.
Shut up! That offer is, I think, for local regulars only, though. I will be selling the shirts later on.
Okay.
I'm not just giving out free t-shirts.
No, I wouldn't expect that.
What do I look like? A cannon that shoots balled-up t-shirts?
But I mean, you're not paying for the production of them, so.
I just shot a t-shirt out of my mouth. So
I thought that was
stand
another
corrected.
scene from Panic from Sega City.
Yes. Gotcha.
Yeah. Shirts. Okay. Well, Alex, it's been fun. Thanks for being a good sport.
Have I? And has it?
I have to. It's a formality at the end of the show
Oh,
for
okay.
me to say that. Everybody else, keep your nose clean, and we'll see you next time. Gold subscribers, stick around till after the show. Alex and I swap faces, just like in that one movie, Money Pit.
I'm determined to turn this place into a paradise of spice.
And then some people did a thing.
That's pretty good.